video here. This is about how to get more power on the bike today by telling the UCI to, and doing some custom stuff. Anyway, first of all, got some Dura-Ace wheels got built up here, some open courses on there, nice Kinley rim, just beautiful. Bit heavier, but still 2-spoke. They go alright. Not as fast as a tubular rim brake, but these are very strong. Anyway, so let's talk about, this is one of Natasha's bikes, one of our bikes. It's a 52 centimeter frame, and Natasha's 178. I'm 6 foot, I'm 183, but I can still ride a 52. We both have exceptional flexibility. So people say, oh, your bikes are too small. No, we don't have bellies, we don't have big fat guts, and we've got great flexibility. And we're conditioned. But also we run mid-foot cleat as well, so just a bit more power there relative to less training. So you can sort of see here, 52. So one biggest thing as well is ride a smaller frame. All right, if you want more power, you want a more aggressive setup. Assuming you don't have a big fat gut, and if you do, that's fine. And I'm not here to make fun of that. I'm just saying, if you've got a big fat gut, that'll go away on my protocols. Do my dietary protocols, your fat gut will go away, 100%. But if you've got a big belly, riding a slam setup, I don't recommend it. Ride with more stack height, all right? And then when eventually you get leaner, like us, you can slam it down. Okay, until then, keep it high. Otherwise, you won't enjoy the bike. So anyway, so what we've done here is, you got the seat on backwards, mate. You got the seat on backwards, because they're UCI NPC fanboys. All right, UCI can see you later. UCI doesn't care about cycling. UCI just cares about the money they can make from cycling. So UCI, they have a rule where you tip of your saddle can't be over the bottom bracket, certain blah blah blah. We're just like whatevs. So if you want more power, if you're a racer with UCI, I mean, who's even checking it? No one's even really checking it. You know what I mean? So you can do whatever you want. But what I love about the 27.2 posts is you can flip it. So we've got an S-Works post here. We've just flipped it around, and Natasha's got this slammed forward, so she's really over that BB, so she can use her glutes, her hamstrings, and her quads better. And what happens is it steepens the seat angle, right? This is the seat angle of my hand. A low, relaxed seat angle, 72s, 71, 69s like that, which is good if you're in a recumbent or you're just doing 100 watts. But the more power you want to put out, the more forward you want that hip rotation, and so you're going to have a steeper seat angle, just like on a TT bike. All right. Now, it does take a while to get used to the steep angle because it does affect the handling of the bike as well. So you're generally going to be running a longer stem, but you're going to be more over the bottom bracket. You're going to have more weight over the rear, over the front, middle of the bike, and it's just going to feel, you're going to get more power because you're using your quads, hamstrings, and glutes more versus your calves. And you'll be pushing and pulling on the pedals versus just sort of pushing. But again, it's going to take you time to adapt to it, and the body adapts. So make sure that your seat hasn't slipped backwards, because sometimes people, their seat slips back and their seat angle relaxes right down. They've got like a 69 or 68 seat angle. And they're like, I can't really push the power. So boom, bring it up. Have a look at Chris Froome, Adam Hansen, a lot of the guys, a lot of the tweakers out there who sort of push the UCI rules in many ways, and they ride a bit more of a slam setup with a lower front end. The Schleck brothers were classic examples, Valverde, etc. Generally, you'll find people creep it forward, Lachlan, so yeah, Lockie, those guys just have that more aggressive setup. And I also recommend put your cleats as far back as possible, and that just gives your quads a bit more activation there, and your glutes and your hamstrings. So there you go, that answers the question, how to get more power today. Slam your seat as forward as you can get it, all right? And you might have to put a longer stem on, and make changes slowly, all right? Don't just you can, but if you're doing big Ks, just do it gradual. But if it's a brand new bike or whatever, just slam it forward. If you're not doing 10, 20, 50 hours a week, then that's okay. You can just make drastic changes. But if you are doing 1,000K a week, you want to make your changes gradually so your body can adapt to it. Otherwise, you give yourself tendonitis, etc. So there you go. That's how we get more power, because we don't train much and we want to get the marginal gains. All right, we got the marginal gains going on here, and I'm always looking for performance enhancing tips that have no side effects, except for maybe the UCI gets a bit. But again, UCI, you don't really care about cyclists. You don't care about cycling. You care more about how much money you can get from cycling, which is disappointing. But anyway, Scott Addict, beautiful bike. Back in the day, these are classic bikes. They don't make them like this anymore. That's for sure. And that's unfortunate. rim brake for the win. Rim for road, disc for dirt. Disc for e-bike.